Let's go to Abby. Hey, Abby, welcome to the Lars Larson Show on First Amendment Friday. What's on your mind?
Hi, Lars. Thank you for taking my call. I'm just calling because I'm getting really sick and tired of the anti-gun arguments taking place in our country right now. And I happened to catch the father of one of the victims of the Sandy Hook tragedy. I happened to catch his testimony before a Senate committee on Wednesday.
Yep.
And it just kind of angered me. I mean, don't get me wrong, my heart and prayers go out to the victims of all the families involved in that tragedy. But this man in particular, Neil Heslins, he was involved in a huge federal corruption trial of a city official by the name of James Body back in Connecticut back in 2010. He's a convicted felon. He's been arrested for writing bad checks. And I just can't believe that this man is arguing against my Second Amendment rights.
Well, here's what's sad about this especially. No matter what his background, and I think what you say is significant, but let me point this out. He is objecting to the fact that his child was deprived of the original civil liberty, the right to be alive, because without that, none of the other liberties matter at all. And I understand his objection that he wants to stop people from taking life from other people. I would join him in that cry that you preserve life as much as you can. But to do it at the expense of other people's civil liberties, when taking those civil liberties, as you point out, by taking away Second Amendment rights, by taking away your rights against unreasonable search and seizure by the government, it doesn't make any sense to me to have somebody who's angry, understandably, over the death of his child, say, I want other people's civil liberties taken away, even though taking them away isn't going to change the next tragedy that happens and the next madman that gets loose with a gun. I guess if somebody could prove that diminishing diminishing the civil liberties of Americans in a very specific way would save lives, we could then make a decision as a society whether we want to do that. And we do that right now. We say you don't have the right to shout fire in a crowded theater because your free speech rights stop where they start to harm someone else. But you're right. They have failed to make the case that depriving Americans of the right to own and responsibly use a gun is somehow going to save the lives of children who were the victims of a madman murderer who didn't give a damn about the law.
Exactly. And guns don't kill people any more than spoons make people fat.
You're absolutely right.